Hi there, James Savage from National Club Golfer down here at Abu Dhabi Golf Club. Got a little bit of comparison testing for you today. Titleist irons. I've got the Titleist 716 AP1 here, and I've got the Titleist 718 AP1 here. So we thought we'd put these head to head. I was fitted into this model at the 716 launch a couple of years ago, and I was then fitted into this model at their most recent launch up at Archerfield a few months back. So I thought it'd be interesting to get these on the TrackMan. We headed over to Saadiyat Beach Golf Club earlier today, did a lot of testing out there on the range and on the course. Like I say, TrackMan 4 set up. Let's nip over to Saadiyat and have a look at me hitting some shots. Okay, so good little session there today at Saadiyat Beach. Say TrackMan 4 set up just to capture some data. Just a little bit on the looks. I just think they look fantastic, and I think they look a lot more in line with, Titleist other irons, a lot more similar to the AP2 if you like. They're just, it's a game improvement iron, yeah, it's a distance iron, yeah, strong lofts, but it looks like a player's club still. I think the design is fantastic, and it just, like I say, it doesn't look like a game improvement iron at all. It's just, I think what they've done on the 718 AP1 is they've just refined it a little bit. It's just, in a few little places. Like when I look at it from here, the sole is just not quite as wide. It's just a little bit sleeker. And I think it just help it, sort of like glide through the turf a little bit more easily. And when I was hitting as well, I just noticed a slight improvement in the sound and feel as well with the 718 AP1. So it's, new materials that Titleist use. Obviously got that thin face on there, which they're allowing to flex a lot to get that good ball speed. And the 716 AP1 is a fantastic iron. I used it for a long time in my bag, but it's quite an easy switch for me to make into the new model, just on the sort of aesthetics alone, and the performance is good during my fitting. But putting them head to head, are we noticing much of a difference between them? We're not noticing a huge difference. If anything, just to illustrate that, just look at that ball speed, 113.6 average on both irons actually, and then the swing speed, it's sort of 84 miles an hour. Ever so slightly better smash factor though with the 718 AP1. Spin, ever so slightly less spin actually with the 718 AP1, and just a tiny little bit more carry. So with the 718 AP1 I've got a average carry of 154, average total 160, and then with the 716 AP1 average carry 153, average total 157. Now, what's quite interesting to see about these two 7 irons here that I've hit a lot of sort of distance irons recently. These sort of hollow distance irons, and some of them go an absolute mile, but they spin. The spin's really low, and they run out quite a lot. And what I do quite like about these clubs is they still spin. They still spin a decent amount. I've got 6,300 on the 718, 6,700. So they're really good. Sort of playable spin numbers for me, because they're confident to me that, like I say, a lot of the time there, I've got a shot there, for example, I've carried it 160, total 166, so it's not like running out 10 to 15 yards. If that's hitting to a green at 100, it's 160 5 yards to the flag, I'm confident that I can hit this club, and it's not going to run out over the back of the green. So it's interesting to see there that these are game improvement clubs, but they're still very playable, and that's why I think that they're not just going to appeal to your higher handicappers. I think your better players as well can get them with the AP1. So the numbers are there, please take a look. If you've got any questions about those numbers, post a comment below. Like I say, just subtle improvements there with the 718 AP1, in my opinion. If your view differs, please post a comment below. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.